Hey guys, as you've probably noticed once again, I am still not back from the doctors. I should have had my surgery by this point, but they told me that I needed to rest and take it easy, so that's why I am doing another video. I apologize again for it. I know it's not the best thing to do in the world, but it's really the only thing that I can do at this point to help out with it. So. What we're going to do, hopefully for the last time then, is going to be doing the video. And the time that you have to work on your project, again, you have the time to be able to continue working on that organism project. It will be due the next time I see you. If you get it done by the end of the class period, great. If you didn't, no worries, you can bring it to me after the weekend or the next time that I see you, I guess, is when it's going to be. So make sure you have that completed for Mr. H. So same layout that we did before with the half the class period you're going to be working independently, and then finally the second half of the class period you can work with others around the room. Same format with the do now as well. Typically we go through the responses, but I'll just look at those once we get started. I'll look at the ones that you send to me. So you don't need those. Only document you need is the new organism project. And don't forget, down there in the lower right, it says home learning. Make sure that you get that new organism done during this class period. And if you can't finish it at home, get it to me the next class. As far as today goes, you don't have any notes or vocab. Is it going to click? Oh, yep. Yep, cool. Sorry. Starting off as always, 3 something cools. Kind of a weird picture, I know. This is actually photoshopped, but it is a real thing. The US Defense Department has been looking at ways of using external memory storage that could be implanted into individuals just to help retain information or provide new information. So if you wanted to learn how to fly a helicopter, for example, you could just put in this little chip and it would help to help your brain to absorb the information. I'm not sure if it's what they're doing with it exactly, or there's very little out there other than the fact that they were planning on starting tests with it. So I think that would be great if you could get all of your schooling on one little disk and then just take care of it all in one quick go. Then the rest of the time you can go out and play soccer or work with animals or do whatever else you were really interested in. So it's pretty sweet. Second, something cool. This is an interesting concept. It's a video, so just bear with me here. But it's a bicycle created by Google, and it's kind of an interesting idea. See what you think.
The Dutch cycle more than any other nation in the world, almost 900 kilometers per person. But that also means we have 350,000 bike-related injuries. Now imagine that we would make biking safer, smarter and easier by applying self-driving technology to biking. We taught our self-driving bike to figure out where it is, what's around it, what will happen next, and what it should do. We leaned on Google's expertise in self-driving cars, but we had to adapt the technology to work on a bike. We decided to add 2 additional features. First, you can request the bike to pick you up wherever you are, and we developed a comfort mode, adjusting the pedals to a perfect resting position.
I think the self-riding bike could really give a boost to the economy because people could also work on their bicycle. You work in your office, you work in your home, you work in your car. You could even work on your bike.
I have so much more time. My kids love it. They're just free. They can go anywhere they want, anytime they want. It's amazing.
At the Fietsersbond, we feel that this is the biggest invention since the invention of the bicycle itself.
At Google, we always put our users first. With the launch of this bike, we believe we do that again.
So you probably can tell by the due date, it says April 1st. Originally, it was a bit of a joke. However, Google has said that they are working on it to see if they can get it to work because the response to the video was so overwhelming. So they are actually working on it, which is crazy. I would love to have something like that. Third, something cool. You've probably already seen, but there have been a couple of people that have created full-size replicas of different cars out of Lego. This particular one is of the Bugatti Chiron, and it is functioning. All of the features, the lights, everything that you see are all made out of Lego. The only part that is not made out of Lego are the tires. Just that is kind of difficult to replicate. So they made tires, but everything else is made out of Lego, and it runs very, very slowly, but it does drive. You can move it around and get inside and ride if you wanted to. It is pretty awesome, and if you're curious about it, just do a little Google search. You can find out more about it. Anyway, today you are finishing up with your new organism, like we said, half the class period working on your own, and then the second half of the class period, the instructor will let you know when you can work with others. Don't forget any of the information from this document. If you have bits that are completed, specifically, let's see, you should probably have the picture of what your organism looks like, as well as the simple food web and any of the answers to the questions down below. Make sure that you do get that up on the website that you created back in chemistry. If you didn't create one during chemistry, now you're going to have to add one for you're going to have to start the website. If you don't know how to do that, ask around to create a Google site and write the information that you have in that particular site. Again, it's not simply just copying and pasting full sections of stuff and hoping that you could just paste it in there. Write it out in sentence form, if you would please, for me. Again, that's going to be something that we'll use at the end of the year when we have all of the different sections completed. So if you're done with all of it, though, then you can do what you typically do whenever you are done. You can read, you can nap, you can work on something for another class. I'm going to have you not play Food Fight, but you can watch Brain Pop videos, and you could draw those sorts of things, but who knows if you'll be with it by the end of the class period. Anyway, I'll try to answer emails as best I can. I will most likely be back on Thursday. They just want to make sure that everything's fine. And maybe not before. If I can get in on Wednesday, that would be great. But by Thursday, I should be able to just pop in quick to see everybody at the very least. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you continue working as well as you have. I've been getting great notes from the subs. So I appreciate all the hard work that you're doing, and I will be back as soon as I can. So we'll see you soon.